Hey English learners, and welcome back to the English Speaking and Listening Club. I'm so grateful you're here today because we're going to explore one of the most profound and healing journeys you can ever take. A journey not outward to find someone to save you, but inward to become the person you've been waiting for. We're talking about how to become your own parent. Now, that phrase might sound strange at first. You might think, I have parents, or I am a parent. But I'm talking about something deeper than biology or role. I'm talking about the inner voice, the guiding hand, the source of unconditional love and safe structure that every human psyche needs to thrive. For many of us, that need wasn't fully met in childhood. Perhaps you had parents who were critical, absent, overwhelmed, or conditional in their love. As a result, you internalized a voice that is harsh, fearful, or neglectful. That voice shapes your entire life, how you talk to yourself, how you set boundaries, how you handle failure, how you receive love. Today we are going to learn how to reparent that inner child. We are going to learn how to give yourself what you didn't get, so you can finally feel whole, secure, and radically free. This is not about blame. It's about power. It's about taking radical responsibility for your own well-being from the inside out. If you're ready to become the safe home you've always longed for, let's begin. The first step in this journey is one of compassionate witnessing. Meet your inner child. Close your eyes for a moment. Think back to a younger version of you, maybe you at 5, 8, or 12 years old. Find a photograph in your mind. That child is still within you. That child holds your deepest sensitivities, your pure joys, your unmet needs, and your core wounds. Most of us have spent years, even decades, ignoring or scolding that child. We tell them to get over it, to be tough, to stop being so sensitive. But healing begins when you turn toward that child, not away. Today I want you to consciously introduce yourself. In a quiet moment, perhaps in your journal, write a letter. Start with, Dear younger me, I see you, I remember you. Acknowledge what they went through. I remember you felt scared when, I remember how lonely you felt when, I remember how excited you got about. This is not an exercise in wallowing. This is an act of validation. You are finally giving witness to experiences and feelings that were perhaps dismissed or minimized. You are saying to that part of you, your feelings were real, your experience mattered. This simple act of seeing and acknowledging begins to build a bridge of trust between your adult self and the vulnerable child within. It is the foundation of all the safety you will now begin to provide. Once you have met your inner child, you must move into action with the second principle. Provide the safety that was missing. Safety is the primary job of a parent. A safe parent creates an environment where a child feels secure to explore, make mistakes, and be themselves. For your inner child, safety is an internal environment. This means you become the source of protection and consistency. Protection looks like setting fierce boundaries with people who are critical, draining, or abusive. It means hearing that inner voice that says, this person makes me feel small. And instead of overriding it to be polite, you listen and create distance. You become the guardian who says, no one gets to treat you that way, not even me. Consistency is about becoming reliable for yourself. Did you tell yourself you'd go to bed early? Do it. Did you promise yourself a break? Take it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you build self-trust. You teach your inner child, you can rely on me. I will not abandon you. I will do what I say. This also means providing physical safety, making sure you eat nourishing food, get rest, move your body gently, and create a calm, orderly space to live in. You are literally building a nest for your soul. This is how you stop the cycle of seeking safety from unreliable external sources and begin generating it from within 24/7. With safety established, you can now practice the core of reparenting, develop your nurturing voice. This is where you actively replace the old, critical inner voice with the voice of a loving, encouraging parent. We all have that internal narrator. For many, it's a drill sergeant. You're so lazy. You messed up again. Why can't you get this right? Your new job is to consciously intervene and rewrite that script. When you make a mistake, instead of the drill sergeant, summon the nurturing parent. This voice is calm, kind, and curious. It says things like, it's okay to make mistakes. What can we learn from this? You're doing the best you can with what you have right now. I'm so proud of you for trying. Practice this out loud if you need to. It will feel awkward at first. That's because you're building a new neural pathway. This also applies to celebrating wins. Did you finish a difficult task? Your nurturing parent says, "I saw how hard you worked on that. Let's do something nice to celebrate." You are learning to be your own source of encouragement and validation. This doesn't make you weak or self-indulgent. It makes you resilient. When your worth is affirmed from within, you are no longer desperate for it from the outside, and you become immune to the criticism of others. Your sense of self becomes unshakable. The fourth pillar of becoming your own parent is granting yourself the gift of healthy discipline. Now, discipline from a loving parent is not punishment. It is not harsh or shamming. It is the kind, firm structure that fosters growth. It's the difference between a parent who screams, "You're a slob, clean your room," and one who says calmly, "We take care of our space because it helps us feel peaceful. Let's clean it together." Healthy self-discipline is the act of getting yourself toward your goals with support, not criticism. It means when you procrastinate, instead of berating yourself, you get curious. What's feeling hard about this task? Is it too big? Let's break it into a tiny first step. It means creating routines that support your well-being, a morning ritual, a financial budget, a work schedule, and holding yourself to them with compassionate firmness. You are both the gentle coach and the dedicated athlete. This also means allowing for rest and play. Good parents know that all work and no play is harmful. Schedule time for joy, for creativity, for absolutely nothing. When you provide this balanced structure, you are teaching yourself that you are capable, that you can follow through, and that your life has a respectful, loving order to it. You become someone you can count on. Finally, the ultimate goal of this entire journey is achieving emotional autonomy. This means you become the primary source of your own comfort, regulation, and approval. You no longer look for a partner, a boss, a friend, or a social media-like count to make you feel okay. You develop the capacity to sit with your own difficult emotions, sadness, anger, fear, and soothe them yourself. How? By practicing the skills of the loving parent. When you're anxious, you don't spiral. You put a hand on your heart and say, "I'm here, we're safe, let's breathe through this." You might make yourself a cup of tea, wrap yourself in a blanket, or go for a calming walk. You are demonstrating to your inner child that no feeling is too big to handle and that you will not abandon them in their distress. This autonomy is true adulthood. It is freedom. It means you enter relationships from a place of wholeness, not lack. You can love others not because you need them to complete you, but because you choose them to complement the beautiful, complete life you've built for yourself. So my friend, here is your path to becoming your own parent. Start by meeting your inner child with compassion. Then, build an inner world of unwavering safety and consistency. Practice daily using your nurturing voice. Implement healthy, kind discipline to guide your growth. And finally, cultivate the emotional autonomy that sets you free. This is the most loving project you will ever undertake. You are not just healing the past. You are building a future where you are your own greatest ally, your safest home, and your most devoted cheerleader. The parent you needed is already within you, waiting for you to step into that role. Start today. That child is waiting, and they have been waiting for you for a very long time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.